Okay. All right. Hello, everybody. My name is John. For this video, I focused on chapter 7, specifically the persuasive aspects of rhetorical criticism. Now, the portion of this that resonated most with me was applicable to my experience as a recruiter in the Marine Corps. The balance of persuasion, um, I guess, when to and when not to persuade depends on a lot of things. Really, how you define the term persuasion, the context, not just of yourself but of your audience. Obviously, the situations thereafter. So I plan to apply each aspect of this concept again to my experience as a Marine recruiter. Now, recruiting duty is heavy on sales. Sell everything you can. Sell the Marine Corps, right? Make it appealing. But the business balance of the recruiting world oftentimes is more atrocious than I think what people might tend to believe. Um, it's hard finding a balance between two specific aspects. There's the care for your applicants and your prospects, in other words, the people that I'm wanting to enlist. And then there's the aspect of just selling hard, quote unquote, just to meet your prospecting and contracting quotas. Now, caring for applicants was my bread and butter, more or less, because it required me to do anything and everything but persuade. So the criticism that I got was minimal because I was simply myself. I didn't have to exert any sales aspects of the Marine Corps. I didn't have to inject any kind of feature or benefit because I was simply being myself. And ultimately, when you're in the sales world, selling yourself is what's going to make you more accomplished than simply just trying to oversell your product. Subsequently, on the flip side of that, when you're selling hard, as it's most often referred to, um, you end up being pretty ineffective. People don't want to listen to you. Your uh, appeal, so to speak, really just kind of goes away. Um, it's really tough listening to somebody that just wants to sell you something because all you are to them is a number at that point. So the criticism that you face as a result is more negative than than you probably want to face in general, because all you're trying to do is sell, and what you end up doing is not listening. When you're selling yourself and you're just having a general conversation with somebody, you're able to learn what someone's priority needs are, and in your own mind you can start to develop features and benefits that might align with those needs. You can always sell the Marine Corps later, for example, to tie this in specific to my scenario. um, in conclusion, well, the ability to be persuasive I've personally found handy in a plethora of life situations, both in the military and out of it. It does have its place in time. Um, and again, that applies to both aspects. Now, one interesting aspect of this chapter um, was that it really brought to light the fact that many people may not know how persuasive they're being. Um, and they're probably persuasive more times than they can really count, and they might not notice. And again, it could be parenting, it could be your job, it could be at home. I mean, you could be persuading yourself at the store to buy or to not buy something. So this chapter really hit home for me in a couple ways, especially with the persuasion aspects. That's all.